They told us to give a disclaimer. The views expressed on this podcast are those of the podcasters, any guests, and do not reflect any of the management, owners, sponsorships, or employees of thereof. Pretty much, if you're soft, don't listen to this podcast. One thing I pride myself on is just being the same and trying to look out for my folks along the way.
Like, even with all these, big things happening, like, you still mad humble, and you still, like, you have enough clout now where you could easily be like, I'm not fucking with this, I'm not fucking with that.
Oh yeah, motherfuckers, it's on. Unrestricted Podcast listeners, thank you so much for clicking play. Because of you, those numbers are going up, up, and up. And as you know, the podcast is on Patreon, patreon.com/DreRawka. If you want to be a part of the non-paying patron crew, the MPPs, you can just like, share, comment, and subscribe on YouTube. Today I got a very special guest. Got two special guests in the building. I got my man B, and I got K Tha Dawg in the building. Coming off of the launch of your latest project, Underdog. It's out now. Go stream it. Your is this your junior album?
Yeah.
Junior album. Solid project.
Thank you.
22 tracks. Did you really call yourself Mr. Faultline? What'd you say? I'm gonna name myself.
Oh, yeah, Mr. Faultline, yup.
Could you get shit cracking?
Yeah, get shit shaking.
I was like, yo, hold up. I was just wondering, like, how that would look. I don't know if that's the best nickname.
Oh, I'm not saying I'm gonna be shaking. I get shit shaking though.
Oh, okay.
Look, kid.
You do. You get things popping. The album's out. I really enjoy it. Before we cut the mics on, I'm making references that I feel like I gain a certain accent after listening to it. It's very, very West Coast heavy. Very, very, I would say regional to California, LA, and some Bay Area. There's a point in the album where you even got like a sugar-free flow, which is really dope.
That's a huge compliment because I fuck with sugar-free tough. So
that's
a huge compliment.
I gotta tell you my sugar-free story here soon. Don't let me forget. I got a sugar-free story.
That.
It's not even my story. It's actually Sammy Vegas's story.
Oh yeah, I fuck with Sammy too. Yeah. Shout out to Sammy.
But this man right here, he's the one that started the whole album. I guess I want to start with, how did this album even become? How did you choose your features? And why did you get this man B on the intro?
So the album, how it became, was my cousin. I didn't even know that he was my cousin at that point in time when he reached out. I had no clue because we had not talked, but he always knew about me growing up. And so he reached out after he heard some of my projects, and he was just like, yo, let's work. Just like me summarizing it, this is kind of how it went. He was just like, yo, let's work. And I didn't know who it was. So I was just like, oh, I've heard a lot of people say that, come and go. So I just didn't think too much of it. But I'm always open to working with people. So I definitely took it in and didn't forget about it. The next time he reached out, we started talking, and I found out who he was married to in my family. And I was like, oh shit. I didn't know that we was related like that. So that's crazy that we was already connected on Facebook. And so I thought that was dope that he was a producer and that he also wanted to work with me, and because I haven't worked with family like that in that sense. So it was a new experience for me. But as far as the features, how they came about was he grabbed a lot of people that he knew. I let him know doing this project, I want to do something different than what I've done, because I've worked with a lot of Utah artists, and I've worked with both female, male, but I just wanted to switch it up and just work with artists outside of Utah and just build up relationships in that sense, and then also challenge myself, because it's I feel like when you get outside of Utah, that bar is a little bit higher in certain regions. There's certain expectations with your pen, and so truly I wanted to challenge myself in that sense, and I feel like it was a really good challenge for me. It helped me a lot with my writing ability. And as far as having B on, B's somebody that in my life I look up to in a lot of ways, and he gives me a lot of good advice. And so I just heard him talking one day. I heard him talking one day, and it just clicked. I had this damn, he needs to be on his project. And a lot of times he gives me really good advice and says a lot of things that really resonate with me. And so him being one of the main people I go to for if I have questions, or if I'm trying to understand something and he gives me advice, I'll take it and run with it. So I was like, damn, this is, he's usually giving really good advice. I want people to hear this, because this is some helpful shit. You know what I mean? And just make it where it's fun and light, and, have it start the project. I felt like it was going to be a really smart move. So.
So have you ever done this before?
No, never. It was like, my first experience recording or even hearing my own voice. So it was just like, when he first told me about it, I was like, oh, I got to get you on something. I was just like, shut up. You know what I'm saying? Like, because, a lot of people would just like say shit and don't really follow up with it. But I visited at his house one day. He was like, let's get this knocked out real quick. And, I'm just, he does a good job of asking the right questions to get me on my old man soapbox. You know what I'm saying? And like, I'll just tell him like how I feel about certain shit because he'll ask me, like I said, just always the perfect question. And I just go off on my little tangent and shit. And he'll actually like take what I say to heart, and I'll see him like execute it sometimes.
He be ranting.
I do.
but it's good. Like it's rare. I feel like you come across people that rant and they keep it like constructive, or they keep it positive, or they keep it like going in a direction where it's like you get something from it that's helpful. But I swear to God, like as soon as he starts going, I'm like, fuck, bro, you just dropped like 10 real ass fucking things or helpful things that I could just use in my own life. So
I just think it's just because like whenever I speak with intention. Like I don't talk just to hear myself talk because, it annoys me when I hear people just like go on a tangent and they talk for like 30 minutes about nothing, go to extreme detail about nothing. You know what I'm saying? And also like
Dre's getting flashbacks of niggas he know.
Yeah, and it's just like motherfuckers want to tell you a story and shit. It's like 30 minutes long. They ain't cracked a joke. They ain't even like you don't know what the fuck is going on. Like if I tell stories, like you'll hear like my voice change and shit to represent other people in the story. Like if I'm telling you verbatim what somebody else has said, I'm low key be like, well, Derek dumbass was like, well, the supervisor. You know what I'm saying? Like motherfuckers don't do that. They're just talking. It's just like womp 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 womp. So
yeah.
I feel like because it's something that I can't stand whenever I talk at all. Like I always make sure that, I get to the fucking point.
Come close to the mic.
My bad. I'm not used to speaking into the mic. But Let's go. But I just get to the point and I'll say what I need to say, and I feel like it just sticks a little bit better when it's like not a whole lot of fluff. It's just the point.
The intro was what? It was about 60 seconds, something like that.
Something like that, yeah.
So out of that, I'm assuming that there was more to be said.
Oh yeah.
So how much did you cut? Was this the one time that you went over to the crib? You just hit record?
One time. Yeah, it was one time. And we did a few takes. I don't know how many takes we did. We did a few takes.
I mean, he definitely coached me a little bit to get to what he wanted because I feel like he had a vision and he was just asking me questions pretty much and a lot.
He ran it. Yeah. I would throw something out there like, I wouldn't tell him what to say because I didn't want to take away that authenticity from like him. But I was like, just asking questions or probing things to like help with where to go and just what I usually get from him on a daily basis. I was just really wanting people to experience that. Just like when I talk to him, like how I'll leave feeling like I want people to feel that way before the project started, felt inspired or felt, like I feel like one of the things I really dislike just now is I feel like people aren't real with each other or honest with each other, you know what I'm saying? And don't like say how they feel about shit because they're too worried about their feelings getting hurt. And that's me. Oh, I know. And that's one of the things that I appreciate a lot about him is like he'll tell me how I feel. And it's like at first it was shock value because I was like, damn, he's telling me how, he really feels. This is like super rare. Like I'm not used to people doing this all the time. Like I have my cousins that I feel like do it all the time. But it's like outside of that, like I have like maybe a couple people, you included. There's not a lot of people that are like, just going to tell me straight up how they feel. And I noticed that that's a thing everywhere. So I really wanted that at the beginning just to show how much I appreciate that part of him. And also how much I feel like it's helped me with just the way I've structured this project. He's had a lot of influence on this entire project aside from just being on the beginning of it and talking this shit on the beginning. He's had a huge influence in a lot of ways on this project.
Where does the intro come in the creative process?
Like as far as like this time around?
Yeah, so Underdog is it complete and then you're like, yo, B, let's do this and knock out this intro, or are you almost done with it, or is it the first thing that you lay down?
If I remember right, it was like halfway. I think it was like halfway through the project, and I just, like I said, it was just a moment where I was listening to him talk to me, and it just, it just came, and I was like, damn, this is actually
Pause.
yo, look it. So
Sorry,
look it. Hey, this motherfucker get me all the time. But no, so like it just happened. Like when we were talking, the idea just popped up, and I was just like, damn, like bro's one of the realest people I know. So it's like I'd be honored, just like how I had you on the beginning of M3. You know, it's just an honor to have people that I really respect, you know what I mean, start things off, because those are voices that mean a lot to me. When I hear what you guys have to say, you guys are always throwing me in the right direction. It's not, you know, ever how's it going to benefit me. You didn't even ask me to be on the front of it or anything like that, but it's just my way of showing how much appreciation I have for the words that you guys give me and the advice that you guys give me. So yeah. How
did creatively building this project, do you have like the subject matter? Like I mean, you say it in the joint. Like underdog means that I'm not the underdog. Like I'm pretty much I'm the man, right?
Yeah.
And everybody else is under me.
Yeah.
I mean, you're under the dog.
Yeah.
And do you have that as the subject matter for this whole thing, and then you build around that, or do you kind of create this whole thing just on the fly?
With this time around, I would say it's leaning more so along the fly. What happened was we had, I want to say like 3 or 4 or 5 songs, something like that. It might even have been 7 songs deep, but I got this idea just getting challenged. I feel like there was some people that were challenging me and writing and throwing sneak dissing and shit like that. And I just wanted to make it known where I feel like I stand. And so that's the reason why I went that route with that name for the project, and then kept the theme going the whole way. Once I realized how much, because I've always avoided the dog, like in the sense of like connecting it with like an animal. It's always been like the dog in the sense of like my friend, or like, you know what I mean? Like when someone's referencing you that way. But it felt good leaning into that side of like it, because I was like, damn, this actually feels more natural than anything else that I've done up to this point. Like everything it's been organic, it's been natural, but this felt the most pure out of everything that I've done, because a lot of reasons, but I think a lot of it had to do with working with family and not giving a fuck about what I say. Like I feel like not worrying about repercussions on this project, I feel like was huge. I just didn't give a fuck about how anybody perceived it or how anybody felt about it. So I think that played a huge role into how this project became Underdog. So
have you ever had that? I mean, out of all the projects, I mean, Sir Modest, Cloud9, K, which 5-year anniversary on K.
I know, right? That shit's crazy.
M3, you know what I mean? Like all those projects before this one, were you ever in that place in life where you were like, I'm just gonna have fun and do this thing and not worry about any repercussions, what people think, and how I'm gonna be perceived?
I wouldn't even say it was like a worry about how I was perceived. It was not wanting to dishonor my dad. I think that was like the hugest, like, I wouldn't even say cloud, just the hugest like block, like mental block. And like something I feel like I carried with me throughout like majority of the projects was just like, I want to honor him. Because that was the whole reason why I started in the first place. If you go back and listen to K, it's a tribute to my dad. Mm-hmm. And before that, I wouldn't say I was taking music all that serious. You know what I mean? Once I made that project for him, I feel like it really opened up this threshold of like, fuck, like I love music for real. Like, I've always wrote, I've always loved music. I've always wanted to rap. I've always wanted to be a rapper. But I feel like that project, was just kind of like what I held myself to, was like honor my dad. And I feel like as long as I stayed in that like realm and did that, I felt like I was doing the right thing the whole entire time. And, you know, just over time, just talking to like friends, family, and just like talking about my feelings and just like realizing some of these feelings that I have, though they're good, they can be binding in the sense of like holding me down in a way. Like holding myself to like such a standard, you know, all the time, it can be unhealthy. Just like drinking too much water. Water's good for you, but if you drink too much water, that shit's bad for you, right? So I feel like going into this project, the difference was just not caring. Like, I feel like just genuinely not caring.
But did you feel that in any other your other projects? This is the only project you felt free.
Free, yeah. It's the only one. I didn't have no judgment from, like, I didn't feel, well, I'm not saying that that's necessarily the case, but I didn't have a producer that was like, negotiating my ideas. And this time around, it was, all right, I'm going to try your idea. We're going to try it 3 different ways. We're going to exhaust every avenue to like make it work. And if it doesn't, then at least we tried. And that was this time. This time around, it was just, there was so much more freedom because I had worked with one producer throughout the entire thing, except for like one song. I think there's a different producer on it. But working with one producer, I feel like really like opened up hella avenues, like in more ways than like I can honestly probably talk about right now, but it just helped me realize a lot more about myself. It helped me realize a lot more about how things should be when you're making music, how free it should be feeling. And yeah, it just made a huge difference in the process, because compared to the other projects, I was working with people that I'm not too familiar with, right? And then when I was like, it was just, I was either super comfortable or I was putting myself in a situation where I was uncomfortable and people were throwing in their opinions and this and that and trying to navigate through that to get what I want. It just felt like that was normal up until this project. And I'm like, damn, it doesn't have to be that way. I don't have to fucking negotiate with terrorists. No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing, but I don't have to negotiate with, I'm just playing, but I don't have to negotiate my ideas. You know what I mean? Like, and that was like a fucking breath of fresh air. Because I feel like up until this point, like I have been negotiating my ideas or my thoughts and my opinions and whatever. And just, you know, this time I just was like, oh, like I got the support that I need. Like outside of it with B, with you, with Dwayne, with my cousin Liddell, having that support I feel like was huge. And even just like what I feel like has made a huge difference is with the first project, I worked really, really close with one of my cousins. His name is Liddell. And like I was learning fucking curb after curb. Like I was literally jumping over these curbs before ever running into them because of his advice. And so having that experience, I feel like right out the gate kind of like split my attention, because it was like, when you jump into music, you don't think about the business shit. You know what I mean? But I fortunately, like, I'm not saying I know everything, but I fortunately had some guidance that helped me not be like manipulated in a lot of ways. And having that out the, you know, right out the gate made a huge difference in everything that's happened up to this point. And then working with my other cousin, also same thing. It's just like getting those 2 different sides of it has made the creative process 10 times easier. I'm like not stressing about shit like I feel like I would be if I didn't do all that from the beginning. So it's a lot of things that played into why I feel the way I feel about this project compared to others. Mm-hmm. But I definitely feel like people having my best interests helped me get to that point for sure.
I think hands down, this is my favorite project of yours. I mean, K is something different. I feel like K is kind of like the wallet, right? Like it holds all your cash, but the biggest bill in your wallet is the $100 bill, right?
Yeah.
And I feel like I have a wallet, which is K, and my biggest and my favorite bill in the wallet is this last project with Underdog. Hopefully that makes sense. Hopefully that's an analogy. Like
that's that means a lot to me, because I remember you telling me like every time I drop something, you like, K's still up there. I'm like, fuck, bro. Like, I'm like, don't get me wrong. Like, I love that. I will always love K because it's homage to my dad. One of the things that I've been trying to, and you always have grief. Like, you know, it's not something that leaves, but I feel like
you carry it better.
Yeah, I definitely carry it a lot better. You know what I mean? And I don't want my grief to be my identity. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And so for me, this project was a huge win in that sense, was just like people are getting to know me. Like you knew, you know, the essence of me, like what I'm about, what I care about, what matters. But now I'm actually telling you like where I feel like I'm at, where I feel like I'm going to be. You know what I mean? It's just, I feel like I ran through a fucking roadblock finally, like a roadblock I've been sitting at for years. I finally feel like I got through that shit with this project. And so I always love K. Like I always love that project, but this one definitely, like, it did it for me. Like it definitely did it for me in a sense of like relief. Like I feel like I finally got a bunch of relief in a lot of different ways. So
I'm excited to see what the follow-up looks like.
Yeah. Well, there's going to be a deluxe. So
that was another thing I was going to say too. Like you released 22 tracks on this album, and you've already got a bunch of tracks before that. You're almost at the point where and I'm sure you got stuff in the vault. You're almost at the point where you can do like a compilation project. Is that something you ever thought about? Taking some of your favorites and putting them on one project?
I've thought about that because I love going to like artists' page and seeing the best of like Stevie Wonder, or the best of, Jamie Foxx. I love seeing shit like that.
The essentials.
Yeah, the essentials. I love seeing that. So I think that if not this project, definitely next project, I'm gonna do that. I could easily put together a list of like my favorites right now, but I don't know. I got this like feeling, and I think I told you this when we were riding too, was just like I always feel like every time I drop something, I'm like, man, that doesn't even show how good I fucking actually am right now. Like, and that shit like irks me. Like,
how you are in life, or like your pen.
My pen, okay. Yeah. It's like I love that people are impressed by like what I've done, and I love that people are proud of it, and they it's helped people. But I just like I don't even feel like people have really seen like what the fuck I could actually do yet. And it's like, because I've tried to like, get these themes out the way, like these things that I'm trying to do. And I don't say that in like like a gimmicky way or nothing like that. It's just, I'm trying to like go along with the theme I've created for the project and just, keep a consistency there. But like I don't feel like anybody's really seeing like how good my pen actually is, and I think there's
what do you mean by that? Because I feel like people have.
But I'm telling you, like there's like another layer there's more layers. I know that every time I get done with a project, I don't know what it is, but it's like and I'm sure people who write like this, that write as often as I do, feel this way. Is when you've wrote so much, like you eventually are like passing thresholds where you have different capabilities and abilities that you bring on. And I feel like verbiage too, like there's just so many different things that go into it that
you're saying how good your pen is, but you haven't showed the world it.
Exactly.
It's not necessarily that you don't feel like the world has seen you.
Yes. Okay. I think, that's the word. That's what I'm trying to say is I feel like it's definitely getting to that point where it's like I just with this freedom that I feel like I've accumulated from this project, it's like, fuck, bro, like it was so new to me then, and now that I like have this, like I know that I have this freedom, and I know that I have accessibility to like making shit from scratch, and my ideas being taken in and ran with. It's just like the doors are fucking open. You know what I mean? So it's like I feel like this project is definitely like up there for me, but I feel like next is gonna be fucking insane. Like truly. Even this deluxe, I feel like this deluxe is gonna definitely show a lot of what I'm talking about.
B, you've known K for a while. You worked on this project. You know his music. If you were going to introduce somebody to K's music, what song are you introducing them to first?
That's a real tough question because there's so many of them that I actually like. But I would say Dog Effect. I feel like it's probably one of my favorite songs for multiple reasons, but I think that one is kind of like concise and to the point, just kind of like what we've been speaking about is one of those things. Like if I played it for a stranger, I feel like they would gravitate to it and listen to that track and be like, okay, this motherfucker's a bop and he's talking shit. What else does he have? I feel like that's a good appetizer for people who've never heard of K before. Because he also has other ones. Like I like On One. I like Working Harder Every Day. You know what I'm saying? Like those things, like from his first project, those are really good. But those are kind of raw. This Dog Effect is very polished. Like you can listen to this and like,
thank you, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Like you can listen to it. It has like a radio or studio quality about it, and people you think this is like a multi-platinum artist when you listen to this stuff because that's how polished it is, and it's just like, okay.
Who gets credit for that? Is that Joe?
I really appreciate that.
Or is that Wayne? Or is it the combination of both?
On which side?
Because what he just said.
On the mixing and mastering?
Yeah, because what he just said hit home for me because I really didn't put it in that way of thinking of like K is great, but it's not polished. Kind of like what B said.
Yeah.
But you put on Underdog, it is clean.
Yeah, it's
very,
really,
very
it sounds very finished, like complete. Like it's not like something that you recorded on a laptop and got knocked out in 10 minutes. It sounds like something that, you
Hear
know.
the theme song to Carolina and the City in the background.
Yeah, it just sounds like something like record execs have been planning out over the past couple months how we're gonna roll this out. Like it sounds really good, and I just feel like just off of that sound, enough people, if you never heard of K Tha Dawg, you would think that like he was a very famous person. It was like, where's this nigga been at my whole life?
I appreciate that.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's a really good project, and I think that's one of the things that I'm most satisfied with is just like how clean it sounds. Like, cause you know you kind of take a little bit of a risk when you play like your friend's music around people, and you don't know how they're gonna react. Like, oh, this your friend? This shit is ass. This sounds like he recorded this through a motherfucking toilet paper roll. You know what I mean? Like.
Which is why this is why it's important. Artists, make sure that you're putting your best out there, because when your friends do want to support you and you put it out there and it sounds like ass,
and then you look crazy. You know what I'm saying?
And it's gonna make it hard to put on your friends.
Hey, it's a common theme out here, though. I'm just gonna say that. It definitely is. I
haven't seen it though. I feel like we've gotten a lot better.
Oh, without a doubt.
You know, like
there's I'm not saying
bro.
that's
You go back to 2006,
everyone.
2005. It literally was bad, bro. Like echoes sound like you're in a tin can. Mm-hmm. It was bad. Like, bro, your speakers out because it was mixed horribly.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But now the music that I get from artists now from our community, it's. I mean, obviously, it's not. You could tell who put money into production and who didn't, who just kind of did it themselves.
Yeah.
But even the people that did it themselves, it doesn't sound bad.
Yeah, because they changed a lot of the way they make shit too, which is just, it makes it a lot more user friendly, which is nice. I mean, even with like my setup, to your question that you asked, I didn't want to make you think I avoided it. As far as like credit towards who did making the polish, making it sound polished, Dylan worked on my previous projects. I know you're familiar with that name, Dylan Brophy. He actually helped me with the template before this whole project even got going or anything like that at all. He helped me with the template. We got on a FaceTime call, and I was like, bro, I'm really trying to like have it sound somewhat done so I can have a real idea of what I'm working towards. And what it sounds like before sending over the vocals, because I hate sending over raw vocals because I don't have an idea of what it's going to be like. You know what I mean? So we sat on the phone. He helped me for like a couple hours with getting that set up. So I want to make sure that he gets his props, for taking in that time and helping me out. And then as far as like mixing and mastering, there was some songs where Dwayne mixed. There was some songs where Joe mixed. There was some songs where Dwayne mastered. There was some songs where Joe mastered. On that specific song, Dog Effect, Dwayne mixed and then Joe mastered. And then I used that template that Dylan gave me to help with being able to know what it sounds like.
Yeah, but the whole album just sounds amazing. Like, it sounds clean. It's really good.
Yo, another W for authenticity. It's your favorite producer, the Genius Wayne. I'm the producer for K Tha Dawg's new album titled Underdog, and that's DAWG. We made something unbelievable, and it's out now everywhere for you to listen to. So go to your favorite streaming platform and hear it for yourself. Oh yeah, all hail to the real. May they always prevail.
Are you sick of podcasts that just interview people with the same questions and gossiping nonsense?
Are you tired of hearing about what's wrong with the world? Can you locate your nearest orphanage?
Who cooked the Last Supper?
R.I.P. Mr. Potato Head.
Seppuku Harakiri.
Where is Mavis Beacon?
This is Hos.
And this is host Beefy.
Listen to the Beans and Rice podcast.
Exclusively in Braille and all streaming platforms.
Patent pending.
No pukesters helping me to the left, and no pukesters helping me to the right. Didn't need them then, don't need them now.
You are the ex-champion of
Now this is the way, Tony and David, that you do the figure 4 leg lock.
Do you love wrestling?
Do you believe that Stone Cold Steve Austin is the greatest entertainer of all time?
Or maybe that Shawn Michaels is the sexiest man alive.
Or did you have a thing for Sonny from the years of 1994 to 1996 like I did?
Did you know Yokozuna isn't even Japanese?
If you could count the number of dimples on Rikishi's ass, this podcast is for you.
Follow us, the Figure 4 Podcast on Instagram, at Figure4 Podcast. And check us out on YouTube.
Do it.
Tell your punk friends about us.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's surprising that you said that, because I'm assuming, like, as a creative, if I'm on the start of the project, I want to be on the finish of it as well. So to see these guys work together and not hear a difference, that says a lot about these guys professionally.
Oh, without a doubt. I mean, there's a reason why Dylan's helping with Glow and all these other, big name artists now. I mean, Joe's gonna have his time too, without a doubt. Like, I don't see any reason why he wouldn't. We all know that Joe is fucking amazing. So, in due time, they're going to get the credit that I feel like they deserve for sure. But they definitely, brought this project to another level for sure.
Listening to the project as you guys are creating it, B, were you like, damn, man, I want to do more on this?
Nah, honestly, I was low-key kind of mad at him because I told him from the beginning, like, he knows. That's why he's laughing. Like, I'm still, like, a fan first when it comes to the music. So he'll, send me, snippets of, unfinished, undrafted, you know what I'm saying, or rough drafted stuff. And I'll just be like, bro, you don't have to give me 7 versions of the same song giving me updates of it. Like, I still want to listen to it as a full project because that's how I listen to music.
Oh, trust me, I told him straight up.
Yeah,
don't send me shit.
I know both.
He's like, bro, I just want to show you this thing.
Yeah, he gets really excited.
He gets really excited, and I get it.
But that's how you know it's good, because he actually gives a fuck. You know what I'm saying? It's just, like I said, I just try to, keep my ears covered when it comes to that, because I still wanted to appreciate the whole project as finished and, still as a fan. Like, I didn't want to be, because you know how it is. I feel like with scary movies, if you like to watch scary movies, but you've seen how it's made, it kind of takes away the jump factor of it, you know what I'm saying? And I just kind of wanted to get fresh eyes on it. So it was all giving me snippets of Underdog. He was like, yo, bro, you sound great on this. I just was like, I don't want to hear it. But he still sent it 3-4 times. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. You telling the truth.
Yeah.
I know you know.
Even when you got here, you're like, I got this song, I want to sit.
Yeah.
All right, I guess so. I mean, can I just...
Because I'm going to release the instrumental for that first.
Why?
Because I want to.
For what, though? Did you make the instrumental?
With my cousin, yeah. I found the melody I wanted to do and then told him how I wanted it to be structured, and he put that shit together.
All right, Beethoven over here.
K Tha Dawg, nigga. Let's go.
Sound like a Superman bad guy.
Let's fucking go. Rolled up in one. But no, honestly, I talking about that instrumental, I really would love to have that played here first, because you definitely had an influence on that. Just the appreciation that you've shown me, over text, over the phone, talking. How much you appreciate the song I did on Underdog called Pressure. It just you know what I mean? It means a lot to me, because that song means a lot to me. When I wrote that song, I had to take myself to a space that, was hella uncomfortable. And after writing that song, it made me feel really strong. I was like, damn, I feel really good. Because it's hard to find in Utah. It's really hard to find just a village, you know what I mean? When you're black, it's just hard. You know what I mean? That's just the truth. It's hard to find a village. It's not a lot of black people in Utah, period. You know what I mean? And so I feel like whenever I do look for influences, or I do look for strength from other black men, it's usually from my family out of the state, or from B or you, or you know what I'm saying? It's just not a common thing here. You know what I mean? Now, I talked to my cousin about it. He's like, well, you know that he's like, let me look at the stats real quick. There's actually, it looks like there's 3.5 million people in Utah, and it looks like there's about 70 to 75,000 black people. And I'm like, them numbers I think are fluffed. If I had to be honest with you.
But even then, you look at that 70,000. How many of those 70,000 are cultured?
And not even just cultured, but you can trust. You know what I mean?
Because I feel like at least 35 of that is just refugees, my nigga.
Yeah, and that's not even actually like African American. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, African Americans, it's people that are from like Sudan or somewhere else, and because lack of knowledge,
there was a lot in Louisiana that came out here.
Yeah, a lot. Yeah, and so it's just you know, that song. I feel like I had to like go somewhere that is hard to reach here. It's hard to reach and feel that, you know. That you know what I'm saying? Like it's hard to even talk about it because I just didn't have all that influence outside of my dad. Like my dad was my culture. He would, you know what I'm saying? He would teach me everything that I would, you know, that I know to this day. And it's just I didn't have, you know what I'm saying, outside of him and my cousins and my uncle and my auntie out here, that was it. You know what I mean? Like it was just, so I feel like having friends like yourselves and having my cousins, you know, and then even like building a really good relationship with my uncle, I feel like music has helped me do that. It's a lot of reasons why I'm grateful for music, but I feel like music has definitely brought me to the right people, and it's also put me back in touch with my family. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like it's definitely helped me in a lot of ways, but I feel like that song specifically meant a lot to me. So when you told me how it made you feel and how you appreciated it, like, it was just like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm happy that it was seen. Like, I'm just grateful that it was seen. Even if it's, you know, just you, like, just the appreciation that you have for it, it meant a lot to me. And so I took it upon myself to work on a part 2 for that song. And that's what this instrumental is right here.
Genius Wayne.
Yep.
What's K Tha Dawg's producer name?
K Tha Dawg.
Oh my gosh, dog. You got to do this with a live band, bro.
Oh, without a doubt.
Have you already started structuring on this?
I'm already done.
It's done. The song's done.
Yeah.
Now I'm back now.
Let's go. But yeah, this one thing that I will say is, like, with this instrumental, what I love about this project is it's shown me what, like, lane I really want to get into, and I want there to be more of like a jazz-esque, like, I want there to be more of like a African drum. Like, I want, like, that's the type of music that I feel like, I'm like, damn, bro, like, this feels so pure. Like, when I wrote Pressure, it felt so pure. And so it's just, like I'm saying, like, that appreciation that you showed me for that song, it really fucking meant a lot to me. You know what I mean? Like, it meant a lot to me that a lot of the other black people around me really appreciated that song, because it is difficult being half black, half white, where it's like, when I, you know, earlier, like, I've always been reminded by the, you know, community and things around me that I am black. But it is like an identity crisis. I feel like a lot of us that are half black, half white go through. It's just like, which do I lean more towards? And, like, you know what I mean? Like, am I enough on this side? Am I not enough on that side? Like, it's something that I feel like lingers over a lot of our heads. And I feel like this song, has definitely, like, help me, like, figure out where I'm at. Like, just in not saying that, you know, this by itself, but there's a lot of things leading up to it. But this song, I feel like, was a cherry on the top.
Yeah, this pressure's that joint. I told you, man. Like, when I cut on the thank you for sharing that, by the way.
Absolutely.
When I cut on the album for the first time, I'm driving in the car with my family, and as soon as as soon as the joint came on, it's just like, holy smokes. I asked that question to B, and he said Dog Effect for good reason. For me, it's Pressure. Pressure is that joint. Pressure is the joint that when an alien crash lands in Salt Lake City, Utah, and it's like, I want the beep, 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 beep.
Because you know the motherfuckers is going to be Anunnakis. They're gonna be like, "Where's my people at?"
when they do ask for the heat, this is what I'm playing them. This right here, Doug. 4 seconds, I got the chills.
Yeah, that's wild as fuck.
Every time, literally every time.
Yeah,
every time I play this joint, there's something that Bob Marley said that music heals. This is one of those healing songs.
Yeah.
There's the volumes and what you're saying.
Yeah, this
that
song.
Opening line alone.
Yeah.
Those opening bars are just, come on, man.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, this song, like, I don't, like, honest to God, like, if I, like, God forbid I die tomorrow or some shit like that, you know what I'm saying? I'm not putting that out there saying, you know, but the one thing that I will be able to say, like, I honestly did this entire time I've been making music is I ain't lied about shit. Not once. Not one time did I lie. You can go through every fucking song I've ever made, and I have not lied about one fucking thing. And so it's like, to know that makes me really proud of my music. You know what I'm saying? Like, just
and
the
that's
authenticity.
The shit that matters, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's the shit that matters, because I feel like everybody, I'm not going to say everybody, I just feel like with music recording being a little bit more available to everybody, I feel like a lot of people can see shit and then they'll just try to imitate it, and they don't come from that. It's like not very authentic.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, everybody's like super gangster, gun this, drugs that, bitches this. And I'm just like, bro, relax. Like, we're all people and we all go through shit and we all face certain pressures of life. Like, I feel like when you come from a place that's pure and you're not like, let me try to do something that sounds like somebody, even though I've never experienced it, like, it just doesn't come out right. Like, it just doesn't. Like, everybody knows bullshit. So it's just like the way he came out, even with K, is just like you can tell through the bars that he's grieving. You can tell, you know what I'm saying? Even though he doesn't like directly talk about it, it's just like, oh, on such and such date at this time, like, you can just tell, bro, and it just comes from a good place. And I think that's one of the main reasons why I fuck with him so much, is just that he wears his emotions on his sleeve, and that's just something that holds like really true value with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, me, I'm not emotional, but I talk true. His shit is like both. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's emotional. Everything comes from the heart, and I think that's why when we recorded the intro for Underdog, it was just like, you gotta have heart to do this shit and actually, you know, be good at it and have something to say. Because I mean, when you coming up with bullshit, you making shit up, you'll run out of ideas real quick. But when you living what you living, you know what I'm saying? Like, that shit comes every day, every minute, every second.
Feels good.
And it feels good. And it, like I said, it just comes from a pure place. And I feel like when you do shit that comes from a pure place, that's when art really transcends and it touches other people, because I feel like that shit's relatable. You know what I mean? And
it will last the test of time.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
You know what I mean? Like
100%.
this, we could play this 10 years from now, 20 years from now. When you're gone, it's still going to hit that emotion. I talk about the emotion. Somebody's going to be able to feel that emotion. Why? Because unfortunately, in the land that we live in, we're going to still have the same bullshit happening.
Yeah, we're going to have fucking 12 different variations of Future for the next 50 years. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I mean, I'm not saying that Future isn't good or that kind of music isn't good. I just know that not everybody comes from that place. Like, especially as a local rapper, and motherfuckers see you working at fucking Sinclair or some shit, but you Mr. Trap Star. Like, motherfuckers gonna look at your shit like you kind of on some Fugazi shit. Like, why are you coming out that way? Talk about bringing up fucking 12 bottles of water at the fucking gas station with no bag. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just be for real. And if people fuck with it, like I was telling, like, don't worry about what other people think. Like, just do your thing, and whoever likes it, likes it. Whoever doesn't, fuck it.
It ain't for you.
It ain't for you. You know what I mean? Like, everything's gonna resonate, but when the shit is just straight gimmicky and entertainment purposes, and you're doing it so you can get on, you don't want to work a real job. You know what I mean? It's just like, it makes my ears bleed.
I feel that.
Every other word is nigga this, nigga that. You ain't never seen a nigga.
That's
you know what I'm saying?
This nigga say nigga too much.
Shit. Nah, I'll tell you what though, I fucking hate that shit. Like that's probably my biggest like fucking thing I hate the most about rap out here. It's just when a motherfucker that's not black is saying nigga, that's like I'll turn your shit off so fucking fast. I swear to God. And it's like I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I ain't gonna get into that because I
know.
Let's go.
I know because it's just like just keep it a beam. If I rode around this bitch and you meet me for the first time, I'm just like, "What's up, Vato?" When you look at me crazy.
I mean, me personally, I just be like, is he Dominican?
Yeah, no, my hair ain't that curly. My shit blackfish tight up here, bro. But I'm just saying, like, if I come at you on some other shit, I'm just like, what's up, my vato?
Or essay or
big essay, or even say oops or some shit. They might let me slide because my nose wide, but it's just like I just feel like it's unauthentic
cringe.
and it's cringe. It's kind of dick. It's dick riding.
It's just.
But what?
Not appreciation. It's showing a lack of appreciation for what the fuck you actually are. Like,
yeah,
be
exactly.
you.
Yeah,
be yourself.
nigga.
There's nothing wrong with being a Polynesian. There's nothing wrong with being Mexican. There's nothing wrong with being white. Just be you.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
100%.
Like,
but the thing is too though is it could be a regional thing, right? This is a big topic right now. Is that like they say like the Mexican OT, right? That's the big thing right now. Is him saying the N-word and he's saying in Texas is what we do. We say it over here.
I feel like
in New York, they said the Puerto Ricans say the N-word out there.
They do, and I feel like my thing is a part of it can be regional, and if you in the hood with niggas and you see niggas every day, then yeah, you can say nigga, because obviously there's gonna be a nigga that looks at you like, you know what, he's solid. But honestly, I feel like if you really stand with black folk, then and like the heat behind that word, then you'll be mindful and just be like, I fuck with black people too much to even want to touch on that, even if I do feel like I got to pass, because if you ain't willing, if you want to be a nigga and you ain't willing to step up for nigga shit, then just
or show real appreciation without trying to exploit what the fuck it is. Because
my whole thing is just like the whole fucking just doing it to be cool type shit, and that's just kind of something that I'm 100% against. Like I don't do nothing. I don't like being around people who just do shit for
attention,
the sake of aesthetic and performance. Like if it's performative, like you can tell when a person says nigga, it rolls off their tongue.
You can tell where it derives.
Yeah, you can tell. But I just feel like a lot of people just go a little bit too far with it, and it kind of like
because they're trying to fit in or trying to get you to like them, and that's a common fucking thing out here, bro. Like,
and it just minimizes where they come from. Because like if I can see that you're Polynesian, or I can see that you're Mexican, or I can see that you're white, I can see that you're Asian. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like for me it would be kind of disrespectful to your ancestors. You know what I'm saying? Like you want to be black so bad, but what about the road that they took to get you here? You know what I'm saying? And I think about that because slavery obviously was like a byproduct for probably everybody in this room at some point in time. It's just like if I wanted to be somebody else, I wanted to talk like somebody else, I feel like I'd be disrespecting people who got me here. You know what I'm saying?
100%. And that shit matters.
And
I feel like there was a huge appreciation for like where you come from and all that shit. I feel like growing up, that was like big. And I just feel like I'm not blaming social media entirely, but I feel like a lot of that quick thinking and quick shit that, just that instant gratification. I hate to use that word because I feel like it's so fucking outplayed, but it's just, I feel like there's so many things that are dumbing down things we should be holding on to still. You know what I mean? Like there's things that we should still show a lot of appreciation for. Like, it's just weird to me to like see a ton of like, you know what I'm saying? Like Mexicans watching people that are not Mexican do their own cultural dances or like whatever other race it is. It's just, there's a lack of like appreciation for their own shit. And it just, you know what I'm saying? I'm not like trying to throw stones and like hurt nobody's feelings, but it's just like, when did shit get so fucked up that it's like that? Or it's like you got niggas that aren't Polynesian serving fucking Polynesian food.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you don't know the essence of like, it's just, you can't, like it takes away from that. You know what I mean? It takes away from the
authenticity.
It just takes away from it.
There's a lot of people that would say it's consumerism, right? Like I don't know. You talk about Mexicans not serving Mexican food or Polynesians not serving Polynesian food. It could be I wanted to open a Polynesian restaurant. I don't know no Polynesians. Should you open that restaurant?
I'm just like, I don't know if you should, because where you getting your recipes from? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
hey, that's what I'm saying though. It's just like, and it's like we know what rap comes from. You know what I'm saying? Rap comes from black people. And it's not to, say that
really
people
want to get
can't
into
rap.
it. Everything comes from black people in the struggle of it, but I'm not going,
go down that rabbit hole because
don't get me on my soapbox. If you know where it's really coming from, then I feel like you would, approach it a little bit differently and be like, okay, there's a million other words you can use, like what's fucking 1900 rug rat? What I heard him say, Cracker got an 8R, like he shoots schools up. I immediately started busting out in tears. But it could be just like that. Yeah, it could be just like that. Like that's fine.
And he's the white guy, right? Yeah, like that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know, bro. Like when you could tell somebody appreciates who they are and they expand on that, it just makes me fuck with them way more. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like it just makes my appreciation for them that so much more than somebody that's you. It's just obvious that you pretending to be something that you're not. You know what I mean? It's just
I could hear the comment section already like going crazy about Paid not having any Hispanic representation on it. Like, what would you say about that?
That we got to get our props for making horchata.
That's a wild response.
Black people made horchata first, so what's the problem? What's the beef? Take it out of the fucking rancheritos. What?
Hold on, break this down. Black people created horchata?
Yeah, look it up.
Would you Google this?
No, it popped up on the Black History page where it was talking about. I'm telling you, bro. Hey, not even just that. You know that black woman invented the fucking furnace?
I can believe it because black women be cold, bro. They got an iron deficiency. I don't know what the fuck it is.
Tired of this motherfucking.
My wife is cold all the time, bro.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying, bro. Like it's just there's a
horchata was not invented by one person, but rather evolved from an ancient Egyptian drink of tiger nuts and drink of tiger nuts to the Spanish version of chufa milk, and later popularized with rice-based Mexican version.
So
Egyptian.
Thank you, niggas.
Yeah, exactly. Where's Egypt at?
Exactly.
Africa.
Thank you, niggas. Like it. But it's just, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's a difference between showing appreciation and exploiting.
Hold on. The original Egyptian didn't have rice in it, though. So technically,
I mean, the Mexicans do like how they did, man. They hooked it up. I ain't gonna say that they don't contribute shit.
Yeah, I'm not saying they don't contribute.
Tahini on fruit, nigga.
I'm just saying
they hooked it up.
I'm just saying, look, I'm showing appreciation. One's forgetting to show one. I don't see nobody showing Egyptians love for this shit. Hey, you see the deflection? Like, I'm just playing. But no, all seriousness, like when I'm doing something like Paid, it's to show appreciation. How is somebody saying nigga showing appreciation?
I think that's kind of where the regional talk comes. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But I know a lot of people that are white and Hispanic from Compton, Crenshaw, that still refuse to say that shit. You know what I'm saying? It's just, I feel like respect has to matter. You know what I'm saying? You can't say respect matters and then you choose and picking and choosing when the fuck to actually respect shit. You know what I'm saying? Like if you know that derives from something that offends your friend, why the fuck are you saying that shit? That's weird. You know what I'm saying? It's weird. Like I feel like shaming niggas needs to come back 100%. Like niggas, like if you are doing weird shit, I should be able to tell you without you getting butthurt that you were doing some weird ass shit and you need to stop. Same with me. When I do shit that Brandon don't like, he'll call me on the shit. And it's like, I don't get mad about the shit. You know what I'm saying? I'll crack a joke and I'm like fucking leaning over and fucking hitting bro while I'm laughing. Nigga, don't do that. I don't like that shit. My bad, bro. I apologize.
My personal space.
You know what I mean? But it's like we shouldn't get upset when people call us on our shit. You know what I mean? And it's not like it doesn't have to be a negative thing. Like we could use that shit and grow. You know what I'm saying? At least that's how I was taught to be. Is like when you hear some shit you don't like, if it's a general fucking thing, you say some weird shit or do some weird shit, you get called out for it in my family, they'll be like, hey, bro, like, I don't like the shit that you just did. This is a problem. And and even my wife was like shocked because it's like, she was like, oh, I'm not used to people calling each other out like that all the time. And like it just going right. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, you got to be around the right people. You got to have an open mind. And I'm not, when I bring up the whole nigga thing, I'm not saying like, oh, we gonna ride on niggas if they say nigga.
It's exhausting, nigga. I got kids.
It's just like, I'm not gonna assault you over a word. I just wish niggas would have
more self-respect.
Yeah, just a little bit more self-awareness about how they go about things. And I just feel like the main idea is honestly solidarity. And I feel like when that word is thrown into the mix and people use it in such a commercial way, it can seem unauthentic, and it seems like you're just trying to take away from a culture instead of add to it. I mean, if that's not your intention, then honestly, I don't give a fuck, because at the end of the day, a word's a word, and I be abusing the fuck out that word. You know what I'm saying? Like, everything's a nigga to me, and inanimate objects be niggas. So I can't judge. Yeah. So
fucking roadcaster stops working. Nigga don't want to work.
Yeah, exactly. Shit. How come you late? Nigga ain't want to start. Oh, he's talking about his car. You know what I'm saying? It's like that type of shit.
But I think my thoughts on it are like, it's a beautiful thing to be Polynesian. It's a beautiful thing 100%. To be Mexican. It's a 100%. Beautiful thing to be white. You know what I'm saying? Like, granted, your history a little fucked up. You know what I'm saying? For some of you, you know what I mean? Some of you niggas, some of your ancestors, some bitch ass niggas. But you know, but
what was the response from your white side on your music?
Oh, they don't like niggas. I mean, not all of them, but majority of them don't like black people.
Really?
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah. So I didn't get the luxury of growing up with both sides of the family, because it just wasn't that love there.
I mean, I feel like you ended up winning in that equation anyway, because I feel like you've leaned towards your black side a little bit.
And I wonder what that would look like if he didn't, thow. Like, what would White K look like?
I don't know.
White K? If I grow my hair out, we could find out. No, I'm just playing.
Hey guys, he'd definitely be a Suicide Boys fan.
Yo, that's wild as fuck. Hey, I mean, I still like Nickelback, so I don't know if that's like, I fuck with Nickelback.
Yo, are white people just decided to stop making like shit like that? Like, whatever happened to like Smashing Pumpkins and Green Day and fucking Incubus? Like,
yeah, we do need to talk about that.
Yeah, where's that like, vein of music going? Because I feel like it's just disappearing. Like, I'm still listening to fucking Franz Ferdinand from 2004. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I miss all of that shit. I feel like that music is what brought us all the fuck together. Yeah, straight up.
I'm saying, I feel like in the early 2000s, like I feel like after the Y2K scare, like I'm fucking aging myself with this, but I feel like racism just wasn't a thing. Everybody was like doing their own thing and shit. Oh, it kind of reminds me of like a time like back in the 80s when Coke was pure and everybody was just like in the club dancing and shit.
And you knew who was racist because they were wearing American Eagle.
That too, but I feel like pre-school shooting era. I feel like the only racist motherfuckers was like in Boston or some shit, or just like in really small towns. Like the wide scope of things like on TV and shit, there wasn't a whole lot of division. Like everybody had appreciation for everything that came out because it came out authentic and they were like in their own zone with it. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, oh shit, that shit's dope. Let me listen to that shit because it don't sound like everything else I listen to. Like fucking Tony Hawk Pro Skater album had my fucking ears just blown to shit, but it was just like mad authentic, and it was just like it wasn't no fucking copycat I want to sound black type music, or I want to fucking get into the trap. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I want to have fucking a million hi-hats fighting over top of each other in my music now.
You know what's really dope about that era too is you hear about a lot of like, I like to watch a lot of interviews with like artists and them talking about just doing shit for the culture, right? Where they're like not taking, like accepting payment for like favors that they're doing. And it seemed like a fuck ton of like rappers, you know what I'm saying, people in that realm around them were doing shit just off the strength of like just doing it because, you know what I mean? And that's where it's like, I love doing it for those reasons where you're just showing love. But I feel like my problem with like taking on other people's culture and like is just when it's getting exploited. You know what I'm saying? Like I think that's where my strong like feelings towards it like kind of comes into play. It's like I hate when people are exploiting other people's.
Yeah, and the thing is that it's a very thick line. It's easy to fucking not exploit a culture and then just appreciate shit. And I feel like that's just not the case. People make it seem like it's really hard and I just wanna nah, you dick eating and just call it that. If you like the culture that much, then go ahead and ride with that and wear that hat. But you can't, rhyme nigga with nigga because Lil Wayne did it. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like I said, it just doesn't seem authentic. And I think that's like my main issue is just like everything. Like you got to sift through so much bullshit because it's just unauthentic. Everybody wants to be super gangster, superstar trappers.
I feel you.
There's nothing wrong with helping everything around you too. Like I feel like that's one of the things I try to take into like my music is I really genuinely do want to get people off their ass. I want in a good way. You know what I mean? Like I want to have people feel motivated. I want people to feel inspired. I want people to feel good about being themselves. Like even if you're not black and you listening to my shit, like majority of the people that listen to my shit don't look like each other. Like it's Polynesians, Mexicans, white people, fucking Asians, like everything. Like it's just a bunch of different people that listen to my music that appreciate it, and I feel like it's because they get a grasp of the essence of what I'm trying to do. Is I'm trying to help people. I'm trying to help people be comfortable in their own skin. I'm trying to help people feel comfortable with accepting that the education you were given didn't teach you fully what the fuck black people are, like where they come from. You know what I mean? You're just getting a micro dose of what the fuck our past looked like before we got to this point right here. You know what I mean?
And that
like
shit you watch off BET don't count.
Yeah.
That's a small percentage of the whole wide, broad span of niggadom.
And Django's not real.
That's just Tyler Perry's network now.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like I just wanna help people with my music, and that's my goal is I feel like how you help people is you have to first be yourself. Mm-hmm. You have to. Like, it's just, you can't, like, don't get me wrong. Yeah, my name's K Tha Dawg, but it's like, that doesn't mean I got to change and be this fucking tough ass nigga that, does X, Y, and Z and is, you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't change who I am. It doesn't have to change who I am. There's a lot of power in being who you are.
Exactly.
And so I just, like I said, like when I was talking about what I hope people take from my music, if I do end up going, God forbid, is I just hope that people realize that you could do so much good by just appreciating yourself and then showing that appreciation by teaching other people how to how to appreciate things on a daily basis. You know what I mean? Like, and I feel like I appreciate everything around me. I appreciate, you guys. I appreciate my family. I appreciate my wife. I appreciate my job. I appreciate all the, it's just like a lot of people will clown you for a lot of this shit, like being, about your business and taking care of your priorities. But it's like, there's so much power in that shit.
Yeah. I feel like the most gangster thing you can do is to live and appreciate the shit around you and to appreciate the community around you and, do what you need to do as opposed to being a fucking leech off of society and fucking harming people. And you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like that side of the rap game gets a little bit too much shine. Like we understand that that's part of it and that's an element because that's real life. But as an entertainment aspect, like you can rhyme about paying bills because I got to pay bills. Don't you got to pay bills? Is that not relatable?
It's relatable as fuck.
Some days I feel like shit. Don't some days you feel like shit? Sometimes I got woman problems. Don't you got women? Like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like you can go that avenue and still be. I feel like some of the toughest niggas I've ever known work 9 to 5.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? Like the toughest niggas
mental
I've ever known.
Fortitude tough.
Like they take care of their family. You know what I'm saying? They honor their wife. You know what I'm saying? Like they watch over their
They walk
daughter.
away from disrespect. They don't and that's something. I mean, me like outside of here is like before. Anytime somebody would disrespect me, I'm so quick to fucking, make sure that you feel how big I can be when when I'm disrespected. But recently, like I'm learning like that shit's not a strength. Like that's just pure fucking ignorance. You know what I mean? Like
somebody else choose your actions. Like
it's just I feel like it was just a sign of it was a very evident sign of being weak-minded and just easily controllable. And as of recent, I mean, I know you can attest to this. Like when I get challenged, I'm just walking the fuck away. You know what I mean? Like I'm trying my best to not get into that frame of mind because there's so much to be grateful for. There's so much to be here for. There's so much to, love on. And it's like I can't do that if I'm putting myself in predicaments.
Yeah, man, you got more than lose 9 times out of 10 than the people who are trying to start the shit. And I feel like when you got something to lose, then you kind of calculate the situation a little bit different because I know what I got to lose.
Yeah, to your point, right? Like those daily things of appreciation will help you stay free and alive, and make you realize that the even in your own. I had to take this even with my own relationship where it's like, why am I gonna make a big deal out of something that's so small? I'm going through something with my middle child right now with his health, and it's just like it's scary shit, right? And it's like
100%.
It's like, damn, man, you go into the primary children hospital and you see all these kids, all these families going through the worst days of their life. And it's like, why am I worried about a parking spot? Why am I worried about somebody cutting me off? Why am I worried about, not getting something out on time that I wanted to meet my own life goals and shit like that? And it's like, dog, like my kid is literally has an IV and just got a breathing tube and all this shit. And it's just like, you're worrying about the wrong shit. So giving yourself daily grace and being like, yo, I'm appreciative that I'm able to wake up and that I'm able to walk and that I'm able to wash my ass. Like, I'm grateful for these moments. It makes you not only a better person, but it makes you a person that's present for the things and the people that matter in your life.
And it makes you a better creative.
Yeah,
it makes you a pure creative, and and I hope that people don't take what we're saying about like, not liking people saying nigga and just taking it as that. It's just, there's so much to be grateful for. And when you choose to go that route, you miss out on all these opportunities to show appreciation for who you are, what's around you. You know what I mean? Like what you come from, like you're missing out on all these opportunities for people to really connect with you and really get to know you. And that's why a lot of these motherfuckers be killing themselves later on and unhappy and get to this point where they got all this money and it's like they're thinking, oh, I got all this money, I'm where I wanted to be. But it's like, bro, you weren't yourself. You didn't get there being yourself. You know what I mean? So it's like, maybe the lie is convinced all these motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you're not gonna convince yourself. You live with that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You gotta be happy with the man in the mirror at the end of the day.
Have to. And that's this project, I feel like, is that. Underdog is that. I'm proud. Like every time I listen to this project, like I'll get caught up in like work and shit like that, whatever. You know what I mean? But when I go back and listen to this project, like I'm so proud of just how I've gotten to this point, even with all those obstacles, like I discussed with you earlier, in my creative process. I feel like this is like bro, like I got to this point. I didn't change nothing about myself. That wasn't like, I didn't make myself untrue in any way. Like I've taken every opportunity I could to make myself better, whether that been my health, as a dad, as a husband, as a worker, whatever it was. Like, and all it did was it enhanced everything I'm doing creatively. Like it opened up financial doors. It opened up a bunch of different things, just being a good dude, not even being a gangster, none of that shit. Like none of that. Just being a good person, just treating the people around me right, being respectful, being kind, showing up, you know what I'm saying? Maybe not on time.
He is half black, so.
But you know what I'm saying? But just showing up and just like, I feel like the best thing we could do is just try to be as human as possible. And I feel like, people get so caught up in these external things. It's like, bro, that shit don't matter at the end of the day, bro. Like there's so much things to, experience, and you can't do that being so worried about who the fuck looked at you weird and all this other stupid shit. You know what I'm saying?
Or
like
what you look like to other people.
Yeah, exactly. Or like how you dress or anything. Fuck all that shit. One thing I love, this is hella off topic, but like one thing I did to like really challenge myself, and I told you about this shit, was I went to the gym for like 4 months, like in fucking rags. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the clothes I was going in, I wasn't really fucking happy with. But I made a promise to myself. I was like, look, if I go for like 3-4 months and I show that I really can do this, like for myself, like, because I was in a really unhealthy situation, then I'm going to upgrade. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm going to upgrade my gear and this and this. And it was just like a humility thing. And I feel like the world is a lot better when we all remember to have humility. The last time I feel like motherfuckers was really like showing that side of themselves on a regular basis was when we had a threat like COVID. And I just feel like it's unfortunate that a lot of people will have to wait till certain, uncertain. I don't know. I feel like it's just weird that people have to wait till unfortunate shit happens to be a good person. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like we should never wait till bad shit happens. I feel like it should be the complete opposite. And obviously, this might just go one ear out the other, but I feel like the best thing you could possibly do is not wait for bad shit to happen and be a good person. Just be a good person. Before anything else, just be a good person. And
I was just going to say, I'm going to switch gears a little bit about the album. Were you in the studio with your features?
Not all of them. So there was some where we would get on the phone and we would talk, and I let them know what I'm trying to accomplish with the project, with the song. And then there was other times like Pressure we did do in person. So I sent over the song. What was crazy was we went in initially. I wrote State Line. I wrote State Line initially as a gift to Eazy-E's son, Lil Easy. That was initially what I had wrote that song for, because I was trying to open the door where I could be writing for another major artist. I've done it in the past, so it would be like another person I could say that I did that for. So that was the goal with that song initially. I gave that song to Spit, and I wrote on it for myself, but I also wrote a verse for Lil Easy on there. And so when Abigail came to record her part for that, she already got the instrumental. Spit already had it, so they were coming in knowing what they were going to do. And Abigail forgot that I had sent her Pressure, and she didn't have something written for that, like when we got there. And it was fucking crazy because we were doing that. She was like, let me try to come up with something real quick. She went out to the car real fast and just I think she said that she just threw it on a loop, like over and over and over. And we got done with State Line. She comes walking in and fucking just blows us out the water with fucking Pressure's hook. So it was a super dope experience.
Shout
I wish
out
I
to
could
her for that.
Yeah,
I feel like her and Spit, bro. Like,
yeah,
Spit. In my personal opinion, I feel like she was like the second best rapper on the album.
Yeah,
but that's just me being biased. Abigail brought like a different texture to it, and I feel like I just enjoy her voice, especially when y'all collab on shit.
Yeah,
I feel like it just works out really fucking well.
Yeah, that's why I got I got a lot of songs with Abigail, and she honestly is my favorite person to work with.
Going back to
Utah.
good humans.
She's
a good human.
She is. She's pure. Yeah, she's pure, and you could tell and the one thing that she does that other artists didn't do, and it's not like a slight to them or nothing like that at all, but I really appreciate that she showed my wife love. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, my wife would pull up or drop me off or something like that for a studio session when we did like Cloud9 or whatever we were doing. And she would, even if my wife wasn't there, hey, how's your wife doing? Like, how's your kids doing? Like, you doing good? Like, those little things mean a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's where going back to being human, it's how you interact with people. That's why I try to say good afternoon, good morning all the time, is because I want people to know that your morning fucking matters to me. Your afternoon matters to me. I want you to know you're human first before I come to you with what I'm coming with you with. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to make sure you realize you still matter to me, even though, like, I might hit you up about a favor or whatever. Like, I still want to, hey, how are you doing? You know what I mean? And so Abigail's always, through every project, she's always been consistent. There's, you know what I mean? And I thought it was dope how she was talking about consistency when you were asking her, like, on her sit down, you were asking her about what she wants from somebody or something. I think it was something like that along those lines. How she was saying she wanted consistency from somebody. I think that was super valid, like 100%. And just like seeing how she is as a person, I think she deserves that 10 times over because she's a very consistent person. She's very consistent with her work ethic. When she's had health issues, like she's even like forced herself into situations where she could work with me. She's a good person, bro. Like I got nothing. There's not a single thing I could think about that is negative when it comes to her. She's a solid artist, and I pray that she makes it straight up.
Yeah, she her latest project is really, really good. Slow and Steady. Go run it up. It's streaming right now. Mm-hmm. So the rest of the people, would they just send you their verses email?
Yeah, and I think who could probably speak on that better too would be my cousin. Yeah, would be Dwayne.
Do you want to call him?
Yeah, we could call him.
Go ahead.
Should I shoot him your number since I can't connect?
You don't have
I have Bluetooth, but I could send.
What's this right here? Oh, that's not the right combination of peripherals.
Yeah, so just have him give us a call and we'll get him on the horn.
Let me let.
Is he
him
the
know
one
right now.
that organized your features?
He organized some of them. So like there was some songs where he was like, I know who I'm gonna put on this. I know who I'm gonna put on that. So that was dope because it was like it just gave me the freedom of just like taking a step back. Like I was like, oh damn, you know what I mean? Like this is kind of nice. Like working with somebody that knows my sound, we're creating a sound and they know what's gonna fit good with what I'm trying to do. Like it felt good to like, damn, this is some good advice, or this is a good artist. Like I never would have fucking met this person had you not sent them my way. You know what I mean? So I think I just airdropped his contact to you. Did it go through?
Man, this is. No, it's making me do like a whole context.
It's okay. Here, let me send it to you like this. But yeah, so yeah, it was just a different experience working with Dwayne. Like I feel like it was dope. I mean, shit on the deluxe, you're gonna hear some production from Brandon too.
You make beats?
Yeah, I make beats. I dabble. I dabble a little.
When did you start making beats?
I've been making beats for a long time.
Get up on the mic.
Oh my bad. But I've been making beats for a long time, but it's always been like a hobby. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like I'm more of a fan of just how music is made, and I wanted to see how it was made, and I'll like dabble and fuck around with shit. And like technically I know what I'm doing, but I feel like in comparison to like what I hear and where I'm at and what I want to be like, I'm nowhere near close.
So, he's a lot closer than he's getting himself credit for.
Are you consistent? Like, are you?
Yeah, I got like an MPC Live too, and I have.
You definitely an MPC guy.
Yeah, I got Fruity Loop Studio. I've had that since 2005. I have.
We need you to get the Common 2007 hat. They had Common used to wear.
Yo, that's wild.
The beanie with the brim.
Yeah. Bring back the beanie with the brim.
Insert picture right here.
Yeah, it's just like I've been into it, but like I said, it mostly comes from just being a fan, and like I enjoy production as much as I love hearing rhymes. So it was just something that I don't try to rhyme, so I try to dabble in the little beat making. And like I said, it's just fun. It's something on the side.
All right, let's try to give Genius Wayne, who does not have the same at.
I know. I keep giving him shit for that too, all the time.
Hello.
Yo, what up? What up, Brody?
What's up with it, bro?
Genius Wayne, you're on the horn. You're on the Unrestricted Podcast. It's Dre, got K and B here. We're at the part of the conversation where we're talking about features. K let us know that he did do Pressure in studio with Spit and Abigail, but he mentioned that some of the other ones were emailed and you kind of orchestrated that. So I wanted you to touch a little bit on the feature portion of this project that you did with K.
Shoot, man, that song was a trip. Being that one of the things I wanted people to do was reach into their inner core and figure out what they wanted to say on that song. But K started it off. So one of the things that he did was he took the song in the direction that he wanted it to go in, and then he also sent it out to Spit. Spit sent her verse back. Once she sent it back, we were in love with that verse. I was like, yeah, that one's going on there. And then we had Joe mix it. He did a great job doing the mix, but then I did the final touches on that one. So that's pretty much how that song came about, which I love that song. Matter of fact, we like that song so much, we ended up doing a part 2. So you should be hearing that one soon.
That's exciting. As far as getting the rest of the features on this project, what was that process like?
It was crazy. We wish we could have had more features on the project, but the ones that we did get, they were pretty good. Like my brother, he's in a group called Mad Nation, and then we got, his name is Mad Nation Tron, and we also have 7 Miles. He was on the project. He's also a Mad Nation member. We wanted to try to get Thule on the project, but it was hard to catch up with him at the time. So we also had a few more. We had Abigail get on the project. We also had Selassie which are K's go-to people. He always used them. So
yeah,
we had to go back and grab them. So yeah.
Being this is your guys' first project that you guys worked on together, do you feel like you guys accomplished what you wanted to on this?
I think we did more than what we set out to do.
100%.
We were only supposed to do
10 songs.
How many we were supposed to do? Like 10
like 9
songs?
or 10 songs. Yeah. When we first started, I was like, oh, let's do like 9 and 10, and then we got to that number, and I was like, fuck, we should keep going.
And then the next songs that we did after that, what ended up happening is they were so good, we were like, we need to keep going again. I think we got to 15 and was like, yeah, let's keep going.
Yeah, that was dope. That whole process was just. That shit was dope as fuck because it was funny because Dwayne was like, I was like, man, we should add some more, do some more. He's like, you sure? every single time, he's like, you sure? And I was like, yeah. He's like, all right, let's do it then. So that was cool. That was cool knowing that he was willing to put in the work too. Because it's just, I feel like a lot of people say that they're like hustler, go getter, like I'm down to work, this and this, but it's like I find myself in a lot of situations where I'm dragging niggas like Troy.
Yeah.
What was super dope is working with, like, it's always good to work with family. And the reason why I say that is because it ends up not feeling like work. It feels like, hey, I'm just chilling with my cousin.
100%.
And we're having a good time. We spend a lot of time talking.
On the phone.
And a lot of the songs are products of our conversations.
100%.
Hey Wayne, you saying that anybody that knows K knows that you're on the if K calls you on the phone for at least 45 minutes minimum.
Oh yeah, you
got to show Brandon's face.
Yeah, he be
yapping a little
bit.
Hey, I noticed this nigga Brandon will stop talking, and I'm like, damn, I'm doing that shit again. And I'm like, all right, big bro, I'll call you back in a little bit. Look at that shit.
Yeah, man, because I'll be doing shit. He'll just call the chit chat, and like that shit be fine for like the first 10 minutes, and then I be like, my social battery run out, and I just be like, all right.
He'll genuinely stop talking, and I'll be like, yeah, I don't think this nigga want to talk.
Now I know the move, B. Shut up, Drake.
Look at
Hey Wayne, you talked about working on this project. Obviously, it's a phenomenal project. The next one, are you and K? Well, let me ask you this: did you and K? You talked about being on the phone a lot, but did you guys ever do this in the same facility?
Not yet.
That's what I'm excited about.
Yeah, when we do, niggas is in trouble. I swear to God.
Oh yeah,
niggas
There's
is
gonna
in
be
trouble.
pressure on everybody.
Yeah, I want you guys in the same studio because I hearing what it was with you guys being, miles away. But if you guys are in the same studio, I don't know, content-wise and just collaboration-wise, I just feel like it's going to give us something really, really big.
It'll be a beautiful thing for sure.
Yeah, because the energy will be in the same room. So, I mean, you have no choice but to do better than what we did on this project. Like I'm already ready to start the next project. I was telling Jay that the other day. I wanted to put the Pressure 2 song on the next project. He's like, nah, we got to put it on the deluxe. So that one's going there.
So what's the holdup? What's the holdup on this next project? Are we in motion or what's going on?
No, we're about to start.
Yeah, we're about to start.
We're about to start like pretty much ASAP.
Are you in California, Vegas? Where are you at?
I'm in Texas. I'm originally from Compton. I was born and raised. So
born and raised in Compton.
That's where my influence come from. Dr. Dre, DJ Quick, all of those guys. Yeah. That's my influence. So
okay, but you're in Texas now.
Yeah.
So
I've been in Texas for almost 20 years.
Is it safe to say that K's gonna have to relocate?
Yeah, he might. But
we've been talking about it.
For me to get out there, we've been talking about it.
Wayne laughs because
it's gonna be his decision on what he.
Yeah, once we've been talking about once we make that first 10 mil, we're like, all right, we're gonna get a designated place and probably put it in like Vegas or some shit, and then we'll go there and record. Whenever we go there, we'll know it's work. Like we go in there to like work on music.
You don't need 10 mil, damn.
Well, I'm just throwing it out there because 10 mil ain't gonna hurt. You know what I'm saying?
10 million makes it where a lot of A lot of stuff can happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then me and B can start getting our royalties.
Let's go. Free trips, royalties. Yep.
Hey, Wayne, what did State Line mean to you?
Say that again.
What did State Line mean to you?
State Line was one of those songs that I wanted to bridge the gap between Utah and then pretty much just LA all together. My brother being from Compton, Kool-Aid being from Compton, my attitude was since Kool-Aid is gonna be on this song, 7 Miles, since he's gonna be on this song, then y'all might as well talk about where y'all from. So K started it off once again, and then 7 came with his verse, and then they both came up with the idea to put Spin on there too, so she's from LA.
Yep.
You guys haven't gotten no visuals done for this project yet, right?
Not yet, but we will.
Can I pitch some visuals too?
Go ahead, yeah.
All right, so this song right here, first off, Wayne, how did you get this sample cleared?
Because there's a few on there.
This is just crazy. So here's my video pitch. It's a sunny August day next to the pool.
He on his Hype Williams shit right now. He's directing it already.
K's on the grill, and he has the little apron on. It says, "Kiss the
little apron. Yo.
I'm trying to turn my man into a slave.
Let's go. Okay.
Yeah, I just set that up right.
Got a little colonizer in it. Let's go. Let's fucking go. He said, "Nigga, that's you."
No,
shit, man.
All right. Last question that I have for you, Wayne, is when can we get you to change your Instagram handle?
Oh man, dude, he stay on my head about that one.
I told you.
Like
today.
Anytime I put up Genius Wayne, nothing pops up. I'm like, man, I'm trying to tag this guy. I forget what your ad is.
Yeah, he said the same thing. Like, dude, you got to do something about that because people be trying to hit you and they can't find you. So I got to change it.
You know how many people hit me up about, hey, where'd you get your beats from? Where'd you get your beats from? Bro, where'd you get your beats from? I'm like, oh, it's the Genius Wayne. They're like, oh, I can't find him, bro. I can't find him. I'm like, nigga, you making this harder for me. It's making me harder. Help me help you.
Yo, pause.
Yo, chill, nigga.
Man.
What is your ad?
Man, help you, help me.
What is your ad on Instagram?
Say that again.
He don't even know.
He's looking it up while you're asking.
What's your ad on Instagram?
Shoot, I have, like he said, I have no idea. Can't know more than me.
Is G Kim's Brooks?
Help me too.
G Kim's Brooks is GEEKMSBROOKS.
Yeah.
After today, it will be the Genius Wayne or some variation. I will have him tagged on my shit as my main producer.
G Dub Beats or something.
Yep. Something.
Yeah.
G Dub Beats. Holla.
Yo, you wildin'. Let's go.
He's definitely gonna take this out. That's gonna be his new tag.
Yeah, fucking seriously though. We'll probably throw that shit in song for real.
Everything all in one session.
That's funny as shit.
Oh man. All right, Wayne. I appreciate your time, brother. I'm looking forward to the next project, and hopefully we can get some like behind the scenes. I want to see the whole thing come together.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be dope because that's one of the things that we were planning on doing too is making sure that we get in the lab together and make some stuff.
Yeah.
And then I know people that got cameras, so they'll be in the background, watching us and seeing what we cook up.
What city are you in?
I'm in. I live in McKinney, but I'm about 40 minutes from Dallas.
Okay. Who out there is making noise that we should know of? Are you working? Are you working with anybody out there? Or are you just kind of working with your family and K or your family?
Yeah, my son was making noise out here for a minute, but you got a guy named SG Suave. He's doing real good.
He's cold
right now. And then my son, his name is Young Rap King. So he does pretty good.
And we'll have to get Suave on the next project too.
Yeah. So you got a couple people out here making a little bit of noise.
Dope. Well, K and you guys are making big noise with this project. Wayne, we appreciate you, brother.
Oh, no problem.
All right, we'll talk to you soon.
Thank you guys for having me.
Yep. All right, peace.
Bye.
I haven't heard the bye-bye in a minute.
Oh, man. I call him. You always be taking his old man nap. So I'm like, hey, man, you take your nap yet? You able to have a long phone call with me?
Okay, Underdog is out now. I mean, we've been doing this thing for an hour and a half. How you feel about it? Where can the people get the music and all that good stuff?
Man, I feel good about it. And then as far as like where you can get the project, I mean, any streaming platform that you can fathom, it's up there. It's on YouTube, Apple, Spotify. I didn't put it on SoundCloud just because I don't like when niggas are like, oh, you a SoundCloud? I don't like hearing that shit. So I don't never put my music on there. So you won't find me on there. But my name under all of them is K Tha Dawg. It's KTHADAWG. And
yeah, that's me. Little bitch.
Little bitch. Let's fucking go.
There's certain things that K does on a song. You know it's a K song. It's man.
Yeah, that's his iconic. I love that shit.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just want to throw that out there.
That's tough though.
No, but that is honest to God. I let y'all point that shit out because I love doing that shit on songs. When I did K, I really wanted to like have a signature thing where it's like I love that producers I have like tags, and I love that there's some like rappers that have certain shit that they do. Where I got influence on even doing that was from Ace Hood. So Ace Hood is like always been in my top 5 rappers for sure. So it's like having something that, you know, makes people. Ace Hood.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, or Mr. Hood. Yeah. Yeah, I fuck with Ace Hood tough. I don't know if I fuck with that nigga. Okay,
come on, man.
Rick Ross? I don't know how I feel about
that. Man, that's equivalent to that Jada Kiss that.
Let's go. But yeah, no, that's where that shit came from. I really wanted to have a signature thing. And I really fuck with Ace Hood, and I was like, how can I make something of like my own, but something that I keep doing on all the songs moving forward? So, yeah. And when I do that shit, you can know that I'm really feeling that fucking song. Like that's why I did the shit in the first place, because that song was like, I was like, this shit is it. I got to throw this stamp on it real quick. So.
That's need about a t-shirt, man. Bunch of A's or not.
I thought about it. I'm like.
Like the Superman logo, just man.
That'd actually be pretty tough. I ain't gonna lie. That'd be tough.
You are lying, man. It's an awful idea. Don't do it.
Trying to make him feel better. No, I'm just playing.
No, we can see you.
I know. Thinking, hey, hide that nigga to that shit.
Be you back on social media yet?
Nah, I'm not. I'm not trying to be seen. So. Fuck y'all niggas. I can't find me. I'm in the house.
You'll see me on the next project.
Yeah, no, you know what's gonna happen next is we're gonna get a whole bunch of tweets and a whole bunch of ats. And he came in here, dropped the big bomb, and then just leaves.
What big bomb was that?
The truth.
Oh.
The truth bomb.
If it hurts you, then ow. You know, your pussy hurts.
Let's fucking go.
Little donut.
Yeah.
Look it. Let's fucking go.
All right, well, B ain't got no social media, so.
Where can they find you, Dre?
You can find me.
Find me in the club.
What was you, 3rd grade?
Nigga, hey, that's the first album I ever bought.
03, where were you at in 03? Is that kindergarten for you?
Fuck, where was I in 03? That was
shit. And your dad is nuts.
Still, because you were born what? You were born in 95?
I was like, what was that? 9? 7 years post my daddy's nuts. Like 6, 7 years. No shit. Fuck, I was like 6 years old.
Yeah, so that would have been 1st grade.
Damn. 1st grade. Where did I go to 1st grade at?
From North?
Fuck, I don't even know.
Did you go to North?
Nope, I did not. I don't know where the fuck I went to 1st grade. I know I went to like 6 different elementary schools. Yeah, I went to a lot.
Man.
Every time I hear this nigga, this is a fucking sprinkler, nigga. Let's fucking go. I love you, nigga.
Yeah, whatever. Oh, man. All right, now if you want to.
Yeah, what?
If you want to follow me, you can follow me at DreRawka, DreRawka on Instagram, Unrestricted Podcast, however you get your podcast. It's a new thing where I'm like asking people to drop a review. Go on the Apple, go on the Spotify, drop a review. If you liked the interview, if you didn't, let me know what you know, if you want a guest that you want on here or whatever. Some fire episodes lately, man. As I mentioned earlier, we had Abigail on. That was a really dope conversation.
I second that. It was a great conversation.
I told Abigail, I was like, you gave us a taste. The project was dope. You gave us, I think it was like 14, 16 minutes and no skips on that thing. Really, really dope project. But now I want more. You know what I mean? Now I want a body of work.
Greedy.
And because she can give it to us, right?
I feel it.
Yeah, I mean, she do got that Midas touch, bro. Like, she's killed everything she's touched so far. And it's just like that hot streak, bro. You got to keep going.
Nah, facts.
She's one of them ones. That's good shit. She be doing some good shit, bro.
And I love, the one thing I also love about Abigail is you could tell that her confidence is just going through the fucking roof.
Mm-hmm. As
you know
it should,
what I'm saying?
bro.
Like, yeah, 100%. Like, and I'm glad that from what I see every time, I can't speak on every single time, but every time I've noticed people come across her, they give her the flowers that she deserves. You know what I mean? And so I think, I can't speak for her, but I'd imagine that definitely goes a long way. Regardless of what people say, though, I just hope that she sees it herself because she's fucking amazing, bro. Like, dead ass. She's amazing.
I agree, 100%. So definitely go check out Abigail. Run up the numbers on Underdog. Go run it up. Tell us what your favorite song is on Underdog. Drop a comment. Make sure you follow K. And hopefully we can get K next to a barbecue pit.
Sounds like a wet dream. Don't sound like it.
You gotta relax. Yeah, look at it. Gotta relax, man. I didn't say your shirt was gonna be off. Over there looking like a delicious chicken nugget.
Oh man, I'm starting to call
chicken nugget. This is the first episode of Guess Match the Drink.
That's fucking crazy. I need a sponsor. I need a sponsor, nigga. You know what? I'm gonna tap out. Nigga.
Go to the just give me the K.
Hey, you a beige drink?
Hey, I love how you be calling it beige rage. Can I get a beige rage, please?
Beige rage.
Let's fucking go. Oh man. I'll make sure they patent that shit. I'll be like, hey, B said it first. Look here. That's lit.
We out. I'm done.
Man, that shit gave me a headache, bro.
Have the day you deserve. Always protect your light. We're out. Peace.